Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I have a super on point topic tonight for all of my nonprofits out there. Everybody who is thinking about starting a nonprofit, everybody who has started a nonprofit. Um, the topic is fire tonight. So please tune in. All right. So it's so on point because nonprofits run off of donations for the most part. Right. And so we're going to be talking about profiting as a nonprofit. That's right. Nonprofit doesn't mean no profit. That's not what it means. So, did you know that as a nonprofit, you can have impact and income? That's right, impact and income. Let that sink in for a minute for everybody who's aspiring to start a nonprofit, or those of you who have nonprofits and are trying to strategically plan for 2021. And so I know that your goal as a founder, executive director, whatever your role is in your nonprofit, you want to have the greatest impact that you can have within the scope of your mission, right? So that means if you are providing skills training to teens, that means you want to help as many teens as possible live a better life. Whether your mission is to help kids through art, right? Maybe there's some mental health that you're doing, rehabilitation through art. I know that whatever your mission is, you want to do it to the fullest extent possible. But there's some hurdles that you're kind of encountering, right? Do you think that the fact that you're a nonprofit holds you back or even limits you from having that deep, lasting impact because of the monetary situation associated with being a nonprofit? Do you feel like donors, grants, fundraisers are your only sources? And with COVID, you may be feeling like even those options are limited right now. It's like, how do you fundraise? How do you connect with donors? How do I make sure my nonprofit survives and continues changing and impacting lives, right? Those may be questions that you as a nonprofit leader may be having, right? You could be also having thoughts like, even though we're in this virtual world, right? We're in a virtual world right now. It can be frustrating to you. How do I connect with the public to raise awareness about my mission? How do I connect with the public about my programming? How do I get people enrolled in my programming in a virtual world? And you may need some fresh and profitable perspective as the nonprofit leader. Can you imagine that? Yes. In today's world, you need fresh and profitable perspective. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am Alexis Hart McDowell. I have been a nonprofit professional for over 12 years, serving through all ranks of not only leadership, but as a volunteer, a staff, a general counsel, and on an executive leadership team of nonprofits. I've seen nonprofits from top to bottom, and I truly love the service that they provide and what they do for communities. I led a department at a national nonprofit and helped grow revenue there to over $1 million per year. But you also need to know that I'm an entrepreneur. So I got a little spontaneity in me. I own my own law practice and I grew my company to six-figure business within 2 years and multiple six figures since then. And I recently just launched another real estate related business like I didn't have enough going on already. But the point is, I have receipts. I have helped many of my clients get unstuck in their nonprofits and businesses and increase their profits. And I can help you as well if you are having or experiencing some of those thoughts or issues with your nonprofit in this COVID world. And so at the top, I said that we're going to discuss how to have impact and income because being a nonprofit doesn't mean no profit. And so the solution that I want to give you is sell your mission not your logo. People want to buy into being a part of your story, the life-changing, transformative aspect that your mission is for your nonprofit. They want to promote that mission with you because they believe in the values that it holds and how it's going to help change and impact people's lives. They don't want to buy a t-shirt with your logo on it. So sell your mission, not your logo. And what do I mean by that? For example, I created a t-shirt for a protest that I did, right? And while it did have the organization's logo on the shirt, a portion of the shirt, the main focal point was the words advocacy, activism, and action that was located on the t-shirt. So when people saw those power words, advocacy, activism, action, they wanted to wear that shirt too because those were values that resonated with them. Those were characteristics that they wanted to embody. They were living that mission that I was promoting. So the main focal point, if you're going to do something like that, don't put your logo on it. Don't put your logo on the coffee mugs or the t-shirts or the bags. Put the values and the characteristics of your mission so that people, when they're walking around with it, they feel connected to it. They want to buy it. And you can sell products as a nonprofit. You absolutely can. You just pay tax on it. It's not a big deal. But if that's bringing in another revenue stream for you during this time, then isn't that worth it? Because you can continue to have and deepen the impact of your mission and your programming and your services to your community, right? So here's a bonus tip for you. If you have or serve a constituent that, for example, teens again, right? Have them participate in the design of whatever it is that you're selling, right? So I'm just going to go back to the t-shirt example. Have them design or come up with the words that embody your mission or the transformation that they have experienced by being a part of your programming. Let them come up with it. And, maybe even hold a competition for them where they can design the artwork or come up with the words. And then you can put that on mugs and t-shirts and bags or whatever else reflects your mission. Now, doesn't that sound more mission focused than just putting your logo on a t-shirt? Because now it's a selling point that the teens who participate in this programming, who are the recipients and the beneficiaries of the service that we provide, this is what they do. This is what they give back. This is how productive they are. And when people see the value of your mission, right? They see the results of your mission. They see that, wow, this organization is about teenagers in art and mental health, and look what they created. And that now they're selling this to kind of give back and help the organization with the continued programming. That's something that people want to buy into because they see the transformation, they see the results in the kids, right? And so let me just give you a couple of statistics. Overall, giving grew by 4.1% last year. It was the sixth consecutive year of growth. So 6 years in a row, people have been giving, okay? 4.1% over last year. And then online giving grew by a full 12.1% over the past year. 12.1% it grew. And then mobile donations grew by 50%. 50%. So that should give you some factors that you need to know on how to promote and where to promote your nonprofit, right? So think about that. Now you know I need to make sure my website is mobile responsive because that's where people are giving right now. With people home, they are on their phones more than ever. And then you know that everybody's on their computer all day doing these Zooms, right, for work or whatever. And online giving grew by 12.1% over last year. So now you know, like, okay, I need to kind of focus on online as well. But my point in sharing the statistics is I want to know there's money out there for the getting. There's people out there willing to give, willing to donate. And is your nonprofit getting its share? Are you, as the executive director, the founder, the president, whatever your title is, whatever your leadership role is, are you strategically planning, and do you have the thought leadership to assist you to create actionable steps to help promote your mission and your programming and the amazing things that you do for the community? That's my question for you all. Now, if this is something that resonated with you and you want more information like this, I want you to join me for my free, that's right, free 3-day business and nonprofit building and profit planning workshop. We're going to get our plans together, not only for profits, but we're also going to talk about what we need to do from the marketing aspect in order to meet the goals of the plan that we're going to put together. So we're going to give you actionable guidance and thought leadership for 2021 so that you can be the leader that your organization needs during this time of change, right? So the business and nonprofit building and profit planning workshop is a free 3-day workshop. We cover things like mindset. We're going to get your mindset right as the leader of that organization. We're going to talk about follow the leader. Where are you headed, and will profits follow? I don't care if you're a nonprofit or a for-profit business. We all need money to accomplish our goals and to make sure that our mission is progressed forward, right? We're also going to talk about your product, your service, your programming. We're going to talk about whether we need to grow that or niche that down. Yeah, sometimes what you start out with isn't what you need to end up with. We're going to talk about our ideal clients, because as we hone in on that even more, then our marketing dollars and our goals become more refined and more effective, and we can have more efficient ways to reach that. And then we're going to talk about the marketing, like I said, and talk about the best ways to touch and reach your ideal client that aren't budget busting. I know that there's just a sea of marketing options out there. You feel like you're just throwing money at the wall, like you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, right? And so we're going to talk about non-budget busting options, a lot of them free, that are tried and true to help your nonprofit be more profitable in 2021. Because I want you to know that, yes, you can have impact and income. You can do it, and you need to have other streams of income to help subsidize your nonprofit. So you can have impact and income. So register today. It is a free 3-day planning workshop. Registration is required. And if you enjoyed this information, pop a note in the comments. Let me know if you're the head of running a nonprofit. Let me know what some of your issues are, what some of your concerns are. What are some of the hurdles finishing up 2020 and going into 2021 that are before you, that you're like, hey, I think I need some assistance thinking through, or how do I get over this particular hump so that I continue to help and serve my community in this new way. All right. So I hope to see you all there. Please join me. It's December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and register today. Thanks, everybody, and have a fantastic evening.